Welcome back, guys, to Mass Effect 2 as we start in the Afterlife Bar. Now we have two things to do today. Find our Archangel mission star, which we know is upstairs. But the main thing to do, as we took a mission at the end of last episode, is to get rid of the Patriarch's enemy as his Krant. So I don't know where to find them. Obviously, if we're looking for guys trying to infiltrate the place, a back alley is probably the best bet. So let's just head out of Afterlife and see if we can find his enemies. Or find them straight away.
Out of our way, human.
Patriach says hello.
Okay, the guys with flamethrowers and the whatnot, especially Krogan, they went down pretty easily.
Large concentration. Hope they're controlled if they attack. Near my clinic, casualties likely.
Mordin has an observation for everything. I love his speech pattern, so the more he can talk, the better. Let's go tell the Patriarch of our good work as his Krant. Hopefully we kind of gave him some glories of old back.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
When powerful people butt heads, as it were. We gotta speak to Grizz, find Grizz on the Afterlife main floor and tell him what happened. Right, up we go. Past Helena Blake, the expert social worker who's doing her social work in a busy packed club.
The Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion to the
Why thank just Alliance soldiers? Thank me for killing Saren. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. Just here. Oh, the other side, though. We can talk to Arya about it. Anyway, let's talk to Grizz first.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Maybe we've annoyed her, like Patriarch said. This is bad.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant. Patriarch has more influence than you thought. I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
No, we don't need anything else. I'm glad that you're okay about things. Well, maybe Arya and the Patriot was a new option, but...
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later. You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime.
Oh, should I?
You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Oh, I'm quite fine. We didn't deal with romance in the last game. There was no real proper options, I felt. And considering Shepard's already died and been brought back to life, maybe considering romance wouldn't be such a bad thing this time. Anyway, Merc Recruiter. Take us to Archangel with our extra 50... Oh, we didn't gain any levels though, did we? That sucks. What more levels? Take us to Archangel.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Cheers, freelancer. But a bit of a renegade interrupt there. I know it's renegade and we're Paragon and all that, but it felt necessary. We're just gonna do what feels right.
Why are the Mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Patriach and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many Merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Patriach runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Patriach's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The Mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Yeah, I'm sure I like those odds. I'm a Carillion. Don't tell me the odds.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
He had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a Merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Interrupting whenever we feel it's necessary. First we get insulted, so I felt a gun to the face. 5 Renegade, 7 Paragon. Yeah, I felt a gun to the face was necessary at that moment in time. And that kid doesn't need to die for no reason, that's for sure. He doesn't need to get mixed up in this stuff. Choose a good life, kid. So where are we looking? Shuttle Bay. So are we looking from the front or from this side? We haven't actually been over here yet, in case there is anything around here. Blue Sun's driver. And it annoys me that the armor colour I've chosen with the blue and white, we match the Blue Suns in general look. Apart from the N7 and the fact that one of my breastplates has taken one hell of a bullet hole. When did that happen? Oh well.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Give me some time.
Sure?
And usually the left conversation option is the one that can, well, expand on the conversation. So I instantly went to it.
You ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Okay, we're taking Mordin and Jacob, of course. I always like taking multiple aliens rather than just stick with the humanity side. I really dislike how we always start off with human friends, as it were. I know we are humanity and all that, but I'm very much encompass all species. And so we'll pretty much switch out Jacob as soon as we can as well. And what weapons can we choose? Of course, we've got the Carnifex hand cannon in there. I think that's good enough weaponry. In fact, we might be able to do some DLC soon to get ourselves some better weapons for an infiltrator class as a whole. Let's get out there.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangels hold up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in.
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the 3rd barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
One man taking all that on. I kind of wanted him on the squad.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Patriach used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Patriach and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Kathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Well, if one soldier can do all this, what could him with plus 3 backup do in total? With us on his side, would be able to bust out no problem. But let's get up there. Looking around for upgrades, of course, as well, is the name of the game. We don't want to miss any of the missions.
The area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Okay then, so we need to weaken a lot of things before we even try to attack. So where can we find this stuff? Oh, message.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we're up next. The light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Be prepared. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack.
Tariq's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Typical mob boss.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
A complete unknown then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
The pleasant art of conversation is completely destroyed, it seems. Okay, Patriach, I've spoken to Garm and he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. It's clear, though, that none of our organizations will be ready to move on Aria without the assistance. Oh. Ha. Yeah, we found out a whole lot more than we should have. Didn't we? They plan to move on and attack Aria after this, by the look of it. This 8 headquarters for... Oh, hi. Yeah, nice to meet you too. I'm not that filthy. Can I kill that guy? He's a watcher. They're very, like, plague-ridden.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
I don't know why Krogan's in the back line, that's for sure.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once, waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
Really does sound like my kind of guy.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men, and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
I should get going.
About time.
I don't understand why you're so in the back lines if you've actually had quite good success versus him. Seems to be injured Vorcha here. Can I steal your assault rifle? No, obviously not. But this is fairly interesting. There's a lot more dialogue in Mass Effect 2 compared to Mass Effect 1. Oh, here we go. I'm glad that we've looked around the place. We've managed to get to the front lines again. I think I'm going to take this, however. 6,000 credits, thank you. Over here's the first one. Big white line for the top, so all the way I have to swoop round. Oh, and the next one's right underneath it, that's easy. So where's the other gang that we've managed to miss so far? Yeah, I know you don't like us. Aha! Looking around does pay. Ezo smuggling accounts. Oh, there was one. Oh, there's the one to the right as well. I was getting a bit wrapped up by the fact that one of the ones we needed had just went away. That's a quick and easy 10,000 credits. Not much fighting so far this episode, but I'm quite enjoying getting into the actual, well, looking around and conversation bit. Heavy mech diagnostic station. Bypass friendly foe ID. Let us do it. Oh, they're right next to each other most of the time. Look, they're all really easy. Well, there's the targeting parameters reconfigured.
Well done. It'll attack anything now, including the Mercs.
Nicely done. Can we do this, the tiny mechs as well, or are we going to have to leave them up and running? I assume we are. Well, we're actually finding stuff that can help us later on, so I'm quite happy about that. We can't head back the way we came, however. Only to the sides. We completely managed to get ourselves on the other side of the situation. Where is this sergeant person? Let's get in this room. We're more or less setting up for getting Archangel out. All this subterfuge to do before we even get to the actual fighting and the battle itself. +2 heavy weapon ammo, I'll take that. Blue Sun's gun running accounts for 4,000 credits.
This should come in handy.
And submachine gun damage research data. Really, we have to spend a lot of time searching around and talking to people to even find what we really want, what we need. Hopefully we're not going to get ourselves into trouble if we just walk around the place. What's over here? Bullets going around, of course. There's Kafka's assistant over here.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Patriach is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
Explosives sound bad. We need to know all this information though, really, more or less.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Patriach doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of... Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Patriach decides he needs her again.
You're working too hard.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
We'd better get moving if we're going to help him.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Charge him up!
So we head out. Run, run, run! I wasn't expecting to do such a thing, such a renegade action, more or less. But our enemies here are actually the freelancers. Warning shot that was, not a complete and utter miss, honest.
She's with Archangel!
Yes, I may be with Archangel, but, you know, I can stealth if things get too harsh. Which is what I always intended to do.
Look out!
Nicely done. Right, Archangel, you're fine over there, are you? That's Jacob. Taking out most of the opponents for you. In fact, stabbing the guy in the back. Let's get rid of the explosives a little bit. Get ourselves up some more ammo. And head up and help Archangel. He says while picking up more money. Ha! I know what my objectives are. Archangel's quite fine vital signs wise. We can take our sweet time. Excuse me, guys. Do you really want to do that, sir? Hi. Hopefully you just got knocked unconscious and not killed, but, you know...
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus! What are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing Mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major Merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
We can't just sit here and wait for them to come to us.
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Glad to be working back with Garrus again. But for now, guys, I'm going to call it an end for this episode as we move on to helping him get out next time. We've done a few renegade actions, so to say, but I'd do anything to get out an old friend, so I think that is perfectly in my Shepard's kind of like way of doing things. Of course, I play it my way. So I'll see you guys next time. Tune in for more, and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.